Hello, this is Sabika Syed and welcome to the print headlines. Uncertainty looms over who will form government in Tamil Nadu as parties search for alliances. The DMK legislature party, which held a key meeting today, unanimously passed a resolution granting powers to party leader and outgoing Chief Minister M.K. Stalin to take urgent decisions in line with the party's primary objective of ensuring a stable government formation in Tamil Nadu. TVK President Vijay also met Governor Rajendra Arlekar at Lok Bhavan for the second consecutive day today and held detailed discussions for over 30 minutes. Suvendu Adhikari's personal assistant shot dead. Amid surging post-poll violence in West Bengal, BJP leader Suvendu Adhikari's personal assistant was shot dead by unidentified gunmen in Madhyam Gram area in state's North 24 Parganas district late last night. Chandranath Rath was shot on Wednesday night and sustained severe injuries. He was taken to a hospital and was declared dead. In the same case, the driver has undergone multiple surgeries and is still critical. Buddhabeb Bera, who was driving Chandranath Rath's car, sustained bullet injuries and has undergone multiple surgeries, a senior official of the hospital said. Police heading in right direction in Rath murder probe, says Suvendu Adhikari. Senior BJP leader Suvendu Adhikari today expressed confidence that the police would solve the murder of his executive assistant Chandranath Rath, saying investigators were heading in the right direction. Adhikari reached Barasat Hospital where Rath's post-mortem examination was being conducted. Congress Legislature Party authorizes High Command to pick next Kerala CM. AICC observers meet MLAs. The Congress Legislative Party, which met in Thiruvananthapuram today, passed a resolution authorizing its High Command to choose the next Chief Minister of Kerala, even as the three leaders in contention were involved in hectic parleys to secure the support of MLAs. At Indira Bhavan, the headquarters of the Kerala Pradesh Congress Committee, AICC observers Mukul Vasnik and Ajay Maken, as well as AICC General Secretary and Kerala in charge Deepa Das Munsi, are currently involved in one-on-one meetings with the 63 legislators of the Congress Party to record their choice for the CM's post. Three leaders in contention, Ramesh Chennithala, KC Venugopal and VD Sathisan, are involved in hectic parleys to secure support of MLAs. Swearing-in ceremony of new Assam government to be held on May 12. The swearing-in ceremony of the newly elected BJP-led NDA government in Assam will be held on May 12, Chief Secretary Ravi Kota said. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, several union ministers, chief ministers and deputy CMs of BJP-ruled states and representatives from industries are expected to attend the function. Akhilesh Yadav meets Mamata after Trinamool Congress poll debacle. Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav met TMC Supremo Mamata Banerjee today and expressed solidarity with the party leadership following its defeat in the West Bengal Assembly polls. Yadav was received by TMC National General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee at the Kalighat residence of the party's chairperson. Supreme Court appoints former CGI D.Y. Chandrachud as mediator in Sanjay Kapoor estate row. The Supreme Court today appointed former Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud as mediator to facilitate a settlement in the bitter inheritance dispute within the family of late businessman Sanjay Kapoor after the contesting factions agreed to attempt an amicable resolution. A bench of Justices J.B. Pardiwala and Ujjal Bhuyan also advised members of the Kapoor family against making any public statements or posting on social media about the dispute for the entertainment of others. Charge sheet filed against former Kerala MLA Rahul Mamkutathil in sexual assault case. A crime branch team probing sexual assault cases against expelled Congress leader and former MLA Rahul Mamkutathil has filed a charge sheet in one of the incidents in a court in Pathanamthitta in Kerala. The charge sheet was recently filed before the Judicial First Class Magistrate in Tiruvalla. Former Palakkad MLA faces 3 sexual assault cases and the charge sheet pertains to the third case. 6 missing after boat capsizes in Yamuna in UP's Hamirpur, search underway. According to the police, the boat lost balance in the middle of the river and capsized around 7 p.m. 6 people, including children, went missing and 3 were rescued after the boat capsized in the Yamuna River. They said the incident took place yesterday in Kutubpur Patia hamlet under Bhauli Gram Panchayat in the Kurara police station area when 9 people, not including the boatman, were returning from a river island. India calls for Dhaka's cooperation over repatriation of illegal Bangladeshi immigrants. India today called for Bangladesh's cooperation over repatriation of illegal immigrants in India, pressing for nationality verification. MEA spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal said, and I quote, "These comments must be seen in the context of the core issue of repatriation of illegal Bangladeshis from India. This requires cooperation from Bangladesh. Over 2,862 cases of nationality verification are pending with Bangladesh, some for over 5 years." Two former Chinese defense ministers handed suspended death sentences on corruption charges. A military court today sentenced Wei Feng and Li Shangfu to death with a 2-year reprieve. This means their death sentences will be commuted to life imprisonment after 2 years, without the possibility of sentence reduction or parole. Both men were found guilty of bribery and all of their personal assets were confiscated. Iran denies attack on South Korean cargo ship amid Hormuz tensions. Iran today denied attacking a South Korean cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz this week. Tehran's embassy in Seoul said it firmly rejects and categorically denies allegations that its armed forces were behind a blast aboard the Panama-flagged HMM Namu. Tehran said it is reviewing the latest American proposals on ending the war. China says ties with US remain stable ahead of Trump visit despite disruptions. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi met with members of a US bipartisan congressional delegation in Beijing ahead of Donald Trump's visit to China. China's top diplomat said today that ties with the US have been in general stable despite many twists and disruptions, and called on both countries to find a way to contribute to global peace. This a week before President Donald Trump is expected to visit. Polls open in UK local elections seen as verdict on Keir Starmer's leadership. Starmer's centre-left Labour Party is bracing for big losses in voting that will choose about 5,000 local councillors and a handful of mayors across England, as well as semi-autonomous parliaments in Scotland and Wales. Polls have opened for mid-term local and regional elections today that could deliver a heavy blow to embattled British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. South Korean court reduces prison sentence for former Prime Minister in martial law case. A South Korean appeals court has reduced the prison sentence of a former Prime Minister convicted of rebellion for his role in then-President Yoon Suk-yeol's ill-fated imposition of martial law in December 2024. Ex-Prime Minister Han Duk-soo, a Yoon appointee, was sentenced to 23 years by a Seoul court in January. Yoon was sentenced to life in prison for rebellion the next month. An appeals court has reduced the prison sentence of the former Prime Minister to 15 years. Hantavirus outbreak, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says monitoring US travelers on cruise ship. The United States is closely monitoring the situation with US travelers on board the luxury cruise ship that was hit by a hantavirus outbreak, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention said. 3 people, a Dutch couple and a German national, have died in the outbreak on the MV Hondius. 8 people, including a Swiss citizen, are suspected to have contracted the virus, according to WHO. Rubio in Vatican for talks with Pope Leo XIV after tensions over Trump's criticism. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio arrived at the Vatican today for talks with US-born Pope Leo XIV following weeks of tensions between the Vatican and the White House. His fence-mending visit comes after President Donald Trump's broadsides against Pope Leo and the US-Israeli war in Iran angered the Holy See and sparked ongoing sparring between the two American leaders. European Union strikes deal to ban sexualized AI deepfakes. EU lawmakers and countries today agreed to ban artificial intelligence systems generating sexualized deepfakes after global outrage this year over non-consensual news produced by Elon Musk's chatbot Grok. Centrist EU lawmaker Michael McNamara said today, and I quote, "Today, the EU has drawn a red line. AI must never be used to humiliate, exploit, or endanger people. For the first time, EU legislation explicitly bans nudifier applications." Vijay Varma's Matka King gets renewed for Season 2. Vijay Varma's period drama series Matka King will be renewed for Season 2, streaming platform Prime Video announced. Created and written by Abhay Kurane and directed by Nagraj Manjule, the series was set in 1960s Bombay and told a high-stakes story around Matka gambling. Apart from Vijay, the 8-episode series also starred Kritika Kamra, Saitam Hankar, Siddharth Jadhav, Bhupendra Jadawat and Gulshan Grover in pivotal roles. That's all we have for you today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest.